matches are sanctioned by the state athlete. This match, one fall, 30-minute time. The world's largest athlete, Andre the Giant. Up in 1, 2, 3.
And now, introducing.
In our next ranking match, we have the team of Fatu and Samu, the head shrinkers, take on the team of Rick and Scott Steiner, the Steiner brothers. The head shrinkers, dangerous team. Let's see how they go in their first matchup in the All-Time Wrestling Federation Tag Team Division. Let's have a look at the Steiner brothers, Rick and Scott, legendary tag team. They've already had one match, which was a loss to the Quebecers.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 531 pounds, Rick and Scott, the Steiner brothers.
Let's take a look at the Steiner brothers' last matchup where they took on the Quebecers. Early on in the match, the Steiners had to go on their way. Scott dominating Jark, hitting him with suplexes and powerful manoeuvres, really throwing around, showing his class. He was a nice vertical suplex there. Eventually the Quebecers were able to isolate Rick Steiner, and they really did a number on him, really taking him to task, hitting him with their finishing manoeuvre not once but twice. And in the end it was too much for the Steiner brothers and they fell to the Quebecers who got the 3 count. I'll be extra keen to make up for it tonight against the head shrinkers. Let's see how they go. Head shrinkers are no easy beats. Referee calls to the bell. The two teams meet in the middle of the ring. The Rick Steiner on one side, taking control of Fatu early on. Puts him up against the ropes after a couple of quick blows. Sends him hard into the ropes. Catches him with a nice flying cross body block from the dog-faced gremlin. Doesn't go for the cover this early in the match. Just clamps on a rear chin lock. Just a chin vice, head vice. Cranking on it. Fatu fires back though with a nice shot to the midsection. Got the size advantage over Rick. Oh, big headbutt. That's the hallmark of the Samoan wrestlers, the big headbutts. You don't trade headbutts with a Samoan. Fatu taking control. Hit to the midsection with Rick. Oh, he's got him in position of partner up for the powerbomb. Got him up for the powerbomb early on in the match. Drops him in the middle of the ring. Plants the dog-faced gremlin. Steiner brothers taking a big hit early on. Fights back though. He'll be winded though. Oh, another big headbutt from Fatu. That's 2 big headbutts already in the matchup. That's one of their main weapons, the big headbutt. The Samoans love the headbutts. Irish whip reversal from Rick Steiner though. Sends Fatu into the buckles. Into his own tag team partner's corner. Fights back though. Fatu back in control. Makes the tag to Samu. Quick tags from the team of the head shrinkers. Sends Rick into the ropes. Catches him with a double back elbow. Now Samu's getting a taste of the action. Oh, going for a choke. Referee needs to stop this. He's got a choke and a legal hold. Referee just stands there doing nothing. His hands in his pockets. Referee makes the count though. Samu in the cover. And he gets the 1 count though. Picks Rick back up. Sends him hard into the ropes. Back into their corner. Another tag. Here comes Fatu again. Double team pound away on in the corner. Rick's taken a hell of a beating early on in this match. Needs to get his brother in. Been all head shrinkers so far. Headbutts have been a major focus. Major weapon for the head shrinkers. Into the cover. Rick needs to get he kicks out, needs to get his breath back. Maybe right to the maybe roll to the outside. Might be an idea. Doesn't do that. He keeps fighting on. Now I've got Samu. It's Fatu, sorry. Sends him into the corner. Now he tags in Samu. Another double team maneuver from the head shrinkers. Big double clothesline. Levels Rick Steiner. Look at Scott. He's got his arms out. He's desperate to get into the match. His brother, though, is stuck on the other side of the ring. Here we go. Here's a chance. Reversal of the Irish whip. Sends Samu into the buckles. Now there's a tag. In comes Scott Steiner. Straight away into a suplex. Belly-to-belly suplex. That's a real staple of the Steiner brothers. Powerful, powerful team. Powerful athletes. Scott hits the ropes, hits this corkscrew elbow, jumping corkscrew elbow. This match has turned on its head with that tag with Scott Steiner. He's really turned the match around. Now he's locked on a front face lock. He's got a gator roll on Samu. Just wearing him out and cranking on the head there with a nice chin lock. Almost a crossface. Samu in trouble. Big knee left to the face. Scott Steiner's come in like a house on fire. Head shrinkers need to try and slow him down somehow. Irish whip sends Samu into the buckles. Tags in Rick. This will be a test. See how Rick goes. He struggled early on against the head shrinkers. See if he can hold the advantage. Drops an elbow after a double team maneuver. Double gut buster. Samu rolls to the corner. Rick needs to stop him from making the tag. He does that. Sends him into the back. Reversal from Samu though. Oh, nice. Catches. Samu was going for the leapfrog. Caught him with a nice power slam. Rick Steiner's in the matchup now. Big knee lift to the head. Head shrinkers are still in trouble. Rick up to the second rope. Calls Samu to get to his feet. Samu straggles to his feet. Catches him with a nice shoulder block off the second rope. Well, this is a dangerous move. He's gone over the tag. Scott, he's left Samu dangerously close to his partner though. Works out alright this time. Scott working on the legs of Samu. Kick to the thigh. Trying to knot up those hamstrings. Samu kicks him off though. Doesn't make the tag. Continues to fight. Takes it to Scott Steiner. Big right hand from the Samoan. Another one to the back. Big forearm shiver. And a headbutt. There's a dangerous headbutt. Slows down the Steiners. That one was to the back of the head. Brutal headbutt. Now Steiner's laid up in the corner. In comes Fatu. Big punch to the midsection. Sends him hard into the buckles. Now he's raking the eyes. Referee needs to get in there and check that. That's an illegal move too. Oh, super kick. Dodge though from Scott. Fires back with right hands. Kicks to the midsection. Up for a power slam. Just powers him up. Fatu up and down. Now he's got... Oh, nice pump handle slam from Scott Steiner. He's throwing the head shrinkers around now. Tags in his brother. In comes Rick. He got this head shrinkers in a compromised position now. They could start thinking about going for a finishing maneuver. Tags, quick tag back into Scott. This could be a setup for a finisher. Here we go. He's got him up on the shoulders. Calling for Scott to do something. Climb up the top rope. Could be going for the bulldog. Oh, DDT off the shoulders of Rick Steiner. Devastating maneuver. Doesn't phase the head shrinkers though. They got that hard head. Gets straight back to his feet into a fireman's carry. Rick Scott out the back door though. Sends Fatu into the corner. Another tag. They're going to try again with another finishing maneuver. This time it could be the bulldog. It is the bulldog off the top rope. Sends Fatu flying, smashing into the canvas, into the cover. Two. Oh, his partner went past him. He had to kick out in the end. I thought he was going to break up the pinfall, but he didn't. In the end, he had enough to kick out, but the Steiners continue on with a Death Valley driver from Rick Steiner. Oh, I think Fatu hit his own partner there with a big clothesline, trying to break up the melee. Oh, he's got Scott Steiner in a compromised position there. Oh, he's got his arms pulled back, headbutt to the back, in between the spine. This match is breaking down now. Referee's lost total control. Needs to get the legal men into the ring and the illegal men out. Somehow he's managed that. We've got left with Fatu and Rick Steiner. They're fighting away. Fatu's taken over. Nice backbreaker from the head shrinker. This match was chaos there for a little bit. Sends him back in. They've got control back. After it looked like they were going for all money. Here, double team maneuver. Drives Rick Steiner's head first hard into the mat. Double face buster maneuver into the cover. 1, 2. Scott breaks it up though. Had to save his teammate there. That would have been 2 losses for the Steiner brothers. First off shot. Oh, working on the knee now, Samu. Now he's up to the second. Is he going to come up with another headbutt? He's calling Rick to get to his feet. Rick doesn't know where he is. Hits him with a double axe handle right across the back of the head. Crumples to the mat, into the cover. Referee, oh, that was 2.5. Just a 2.5. That was close. So Rick's wearing out. Well, by the looks of it, that was nearly a 3 count. He looks out to it. He's just sitting there. In comes Fatu. Kicks him in the head. Kicks him again. Rick recovers, reverses all the Irish whip, catches him with a big back body drop into the cover, desperation cover, doesn't go to take his partner. 1, 2, saved by Samu. Samu saves Fatu from the pinfall attempt there. This match is coming down to the wire now. Could be anyone's. Irish whip by Rick, tags in his brother again. Irish whip sends him in, leapfrog, into that belly-to-belly suplex, capture suplex again from Scott Steiner. That's a dangerous weapon in his arsenal. Fatu, to his credit, fires back with a lost leg sweep. Kick to that hamstring. Maybe he's trying to take away the leaping ability. Could have been one of their strategies going in. Scott fights back though, kicks him off. Pulls down the straps. He's had enough. Big Scott Steiner. What's he going for? Oh, into the Frankensteiner. Plants his head into the mat. We've seen that not work in the past. Can it work this time? Referee counts. 1, 2, 3. Yes, Steiner brothers pick up their first win. Fantastic match against the dangerous head shrinkers. That was the head shrinkers' first matchup. They come up with a loss first time out. They pushed the Steiner brothers all the way. Dominated parts of this matchup, especially Rick Steiner. They had his number early on. Dominated him with quick tags in and out. Rick couldn't get a foothold in the match. The match swung when Scott came into the match the first time. Straight away he started throwing head shrinkers around like they were kids. Picking them up and throwing them around. Double gut buster. Double team manoeuvres from their Steiner brothers. Might have been the deciding factor in this match. Twice they tried to finish the match early on with Fatu with this. First it was the DDT and then the Bulldog. His partner ran straight past the pinfall attempt and took out Scott Steiner. There was a melee ensued. Finally the referee got control. Things kept going. Shrinkers got back in control. Then the Steiners ended up back in control. Hit this Frankensteiner. Unbelievable athleticism from a huge man into the cover. 1, 2, 3. That was it. That was all she wrote. Your winners, the Steiner brothers. First win. Let's take a look at the rankings of the All-Time Wrestling Federation Tag Team Division. See the Steiner brothers move to 1-1, 50% win ratio, move to position 9, right underneath the Quebecers who they've already lost to. Interesting. Let's see how things play out in the future, more matches to come.